beautiful day at Pennington Place. Hey, since I liked my last video, if you've seen it, one of my last videos was, you know, how different things I tried to catch flies, because there are flies all over the place when you have critters. Excuse me. So the one I really liked the most were the bags that I bought for like $5. They had some kind of an attractant in it, but it was all non-toxic, and the flies would go in the bag and they couldn't get out and they would die in there. I really liked those. Those worked really well. Someone had even given me feedback saying that they actually used one of those in their kitchen for fruit flies and gnats and things, and it worked wonderfully. And it said on the package not to use it in the house, but hey, she tried it. It worked well, so I think I might try it. But instead of buying more bags, what I thought I would do is try to make my own. I had mentioned in that video that Michael and I had made some of our own fly traps, but we needed to figure out a way to hang them, you know. So here's what I've done. I've taken a 2-liter bottle, I've cut it not quite in half. I left the top was smaller than the bottom, and I put the top with the cap off down inside the bottom, so it creates a chamber in there. You can get in, the flies can get in, but they can't get out. And what I've done is I've used C-clips. These little tiny C-clips. If you raise rabbits, you know what these are. If you make cages, you know what these are. C-clips with the little C-clip device. And I put 4 on the top to hold the 2 pieces together. And then I've just taken wire, just pieces of wire like this, just scraps of wire. This is just a scrap. We had a little roll of wire laying around from when we got a big roll of wire to do chicken cages and stuff. They wrap it with this little fine stuff. We save it because you can use it for so much, and here we go. I'm repurposing. I've taken and cut 4 pieces and put it through the C-hook after I've attached it, and then I've kind of braided it up, not braided it, but twisted it up to make it stronger, and then formed it into a hook. And then what I'm going to put in there, usually we put milk, eggs, things like that that flies are attracted to, but I found this. We've had this sitting around. It's fly attractant. Got it at the farm store years ago. It's just sitting there, sealed tube. It came with a system kind of like this, where it came in like a gallon jug or something. You put fly attractant in it, and this was a replacement fly attractant. So I found it. I was digging around, and we found it. So I'm going to use it. I'm just going to put some in the bottom of this and attract the flies and get these hung up. So I'm going to make a second one and see how this goes. I'll hang them up and see if they work as well as the bags. If so, I've really saved myself $5 because, you know, these 2-liter bottles, Michael drinks pop. He's the only one in the house that really likes pop, and so boom, we always have these to burn or get rid of. 4 hooks. It's not going to cost as much. I have a whole, look at this spaghetti jar, whole spaghetti jar full of them. The wire was repurposed from, it's what held together a big roll of wire fencing. So I've already cut 1 bottle. I've already cut 1 bottle, obviously, and made it. So here's the second one I'm going to make. So I'm going to get the second one done, and then I'll get them hung up, and then after a while, when we start attracting flies, and I'll show you how well they work.